knows me, so
Abaixa o flash aí, vocês aí na
I'll take a few questions, but I'm really just here to address the mistake. You know, look, it was a mistake. What the card said was first runner-up. I just didn't read first runner-up. I announced the winner is, which is a huge mistake. I feel horrible for the two women. I feel horrible for the two countries. I feel horrible for the fans. It was a mistake. It was just an honest mistake. And all I could do was, when I got back and I started reading the card, was just turn back around and try to fix it. I mean, you know, how do you do that?
Yeah.
It's a billion people.
Of course.
You're on TV, you live.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, the dishonorable thing would have been to just leave it like it was and just try to, but you know, we're not that way.
Yeah.
It didn't deserve to happen that way, but it happened from an honest mistake. So I'll take questions, but that's...
Steve, how long did it take you from reading the name before you got word in your earpiece that it was incorrect?
Well, it wasn't in my earpiece. I walked all the way back, and I was standing there reading the card. Nobody actually said anything to me. And I just kept reading the card, and it said first runner-up. And I went, oh my goodness. So, you know, I came back out, and I made a mistake. I didn't remember it from rehearsal. You know, nobody knew the one at rehearsal, so I walked back out, you know. Made a mistake.
Who was the first person that told you it was incorrect?
Well, I asked, did I make a mistake? Then, there's a lot of hell going on now in the stand. There was some shit happening in my ear. It was a lot of, oh man, wow. But, you know, I walked back out.
Sir, how is it possible to make a mistake like that? Because probably you were submitted to a training or something.
Well, look, it's my first time hosting. You said, look, there's no training. I was at rehearsal. Look, I'm at rehearsal, I made a mistake. I didn't read first runner-up on the card. When I said the winner of Miss Universe 2015, instead of saying first runner-up, I read the name on the card. That's a mistake. This isn't about training, sir. Nobody's trained to be the host. I went to rehearsal. Okay, sir, listen, I'm holding the card. What you want me to tell you? Look. Okay, it's never happened before. Steve Harvey's never hosted. I haven't had a chance to talk to I just made a mistake. Now, do I have to be here? No, I don't. Could I just go home? Yes, I could. But I'm a man. I made a mistake. I'm standing here. So don't beat me up when you didn't rehearse. If you didn't practice, nobody rehearses. Nobody, and it's never happened before, and it may not happen again, but it happened today. But the right person got crowned Miss Universe.
Yes.
Deeply not. Nobody feels worse about this than me. My God, I felt horrible for that young lady, for that woman.
Steve,
I felt horrible.
I think you're very brave to be here because you don't have to be here.
That's right.
You're a human being. But do you think it was a little bit humiliating for the girl from Colombia?
I would imagine so. I can only imagine that. That's a horrible feeling. My God, look, if I could redo this, I'd do it over again. I promise you I would. Look, there's a time for funny, there's a time for serious.
What can you say to the Latins or the Colombians that at this moment doesn't have a good thoughts about you?
Well, if you don't have good thoughts about me, then, you know, I understand that. I'm okay. I'm okay. I came out to correct the mistake. Now, not having a good thought about me, look, we're going to all live behind this. We will. I promise you. We'll all wake up in the morning. I promise you our lives are going. I feel horrible for this young woman. I feel horrible for her fans. I feel horrible making a mistake.
Are you going to say this? Let me say this. My name is Mark Shapiro. I'm the Chief Content Officer of WME-IMG. I think Steve said enough. I just want to make it clear here.
He used to work for ESPN.
To Steve's point about a lot of noise in the ear, Steve corrected this on his own. Steve did not even hesitate. He took a couple steps away, he looked at the card, he realized, uh-oh, did I just say what I think I just said? Turn to somebody to make sure, did I say what I think I just said? Before anyone really directed him, you got to get back out there. He wanted to make a wrong a right. It was humiliating for the women. It was humiliating for him. but it was an amazing production. Steve worked incredibly hard and practiced incredibly hard. He took this job very seriously, and he was honored to be the host of this show and honored to be a member of the Fox family. He's a human being. He made a mistake, he owned up to it, and he corrected it immediately. He kept the integrity alive. He kept the integrity alive for Fox, for Miss Universe, and for himself. He's deeply sorry. I was upstairs in the green room with him, and I can tell you, nobody was beating themselves up more than he was. He felt terrible. He said it here today. Let's let the man get some rest. Thank you so much.
Good evening. I can answer all your questions, but first of all, I would like to introduce our new Miss Universe. I believe she tried 3 times to win Miss Philippines, and here she is, she's very excited. Tia Wurzbach.
Jackie?
We'll get started with our first question.
Thank you. Pia, good evening and congratulations. I'm here, I'm waiting to you.
Right here.
So, 2 sets of emotions tonight. First, that you didn't win, and then the emotion that you discovered you had won. So can you describe the 2 emotions? The first time when you thought you'd lost, and then the second time when you discovered you'd actually won.
Actually, the 2 emotions that I'm feeling right now is joy that I won, but also concern for Ariana. And that's why it was a little bit of confusion for me. I didn't know exactly how to express myself on stage because those were the 2 emotions that I was feeling at that time.
Thank you.
Right here, Pia.
Hi, Pia. This is Trina Soledad from Phil Am Star News. Congratulations.
Thank you.
After 43 years, we finally did it. So, congratulations.
Thank
and you
you.
made us really proud. So, my question is, I know you tried 3.
To my fellow countrymen for supporting me unconditionally in this pageant. We have a very strong sense of community spirit. I love that their dream is for my dream to come true. This is how much love they have for Miss Universe, how much they believe in the organization. I'm so happy that we finally won. We finally won. So, maraming salamat po. And thank you to all those who voted for me. I can't thank you enough, and I can't wait to go back home and bring home the crown.
And of course, all of us, or many people in this part of the planet, will remember this moment and all this issue. So how you will handle this situation in every country you will visit?
I'll try to convince them that none of this was my fault. I hope that they still support the Miss Universe organization. Although there was a little bit of a mishap with the announcement of winners, I don't think it should affect on how they view Miss Universe.
Yeah, closer, please, closer. Like, okay, there you go. Thank you.